Let me start with something very honest. Most of the time, when we say we are doing something good, we are actually trying to escape something hard. We feel tired, confused, or stuck, and we want relief. So our mind offers us a softer option. It sounds kind, it sounds wise, but it quietly pulls us away from what we are supposed to face. When life when life becomes heavy, we rarely say, I want to run away. We say, I need a break, or I should help someone else instead. Helping others is good, of course, but sometimes it becomes a way to avoid our own discipline. The escape feels holy, so we don't question it. And that is how we drift. There is an old story from the Desert Fathers that explains this very clearly. A monk went to a holy elder named Abba Arsenius. He was troubled by his thoughts and felt overwhelmed. His thoughts told him he was too weak to fast or work. So they suggested something easier that still looked like love. The thoughts said, if you cannot fast or work, at least go visit the sick. That sounds right, doesn't it? Helping the sick is good. Loving others is good. But Abba Arsenius knew something important about the human heart. He knew how easily good ideas can hide bad escapes. So the old man answered in a surprising way. He said, go, eat, drink, and sleep. Do not work. Then he added one very strong command. But do not leave your cell. This was not cruelty, it was wisdom. The cell was the monk's small room, but it was also much more than that. The cell was the place of patience. It was the place of boredom, silence, and truth. Staying there meant facing yourself without running. Today, your cell is probably not a room in the desert. Your cell is the thing you keep avoiding. It might be prayer, study, silence, or honesty with yourself. It is the place where excuses stop working. And that is exactly why we want to leave it. Our thoughts are very clever when they want us to escape. They do not say do something bad. They say do something good instead. The problem is not goodness. The problem is timing. Doing a good thing at the wrong moment can still harm the soul. Saint Paul warned us about this. He said that Satan can appear as an angel of light. This means temptation often looks kind and reasonable. It doesn't scare us. It comforts us, and that is why it works so well. Jesus himself explained this pattern. When Martha was busy serving, Mary stayed still at his feet. Martha was doing good work, but Christ said Mary chose the better part. He showed us that staying comes before serving. Abba Arsenius knew that patience grows only in one place. It grows where you stay when nothing feels rewarding. It grows when you do not move, even when you want to. That is how discipline is formed, and discipline protects the heart. Saint James wrote that patience must finish its work, not rush it, not replace it. Let it finish. That only happens if you stay. Let me give you a modern example. A person wants to pray every day, just a little, but every time they sit down, their phone buzzes. Someone needs help, someone wants advice. They answer everyone and feel useful. Weeks pass and they have helped many people, but they have not prayed. Inside, they feel dry and tired. They tell themselves they are loving others, but in truth, they run from their cell, and their soul knows it. Here is a hard truth we do not like to hear. Service can become hiding. Business can replace obedience. Even good works can become a way to avoid change. That is why this teaching is uncomfortable. To be fair, love and service truly matter. Helping others is not wrong, but it must grow out of obedience, not replace it. Even Christ withdrew to pray alone. If he needed that, we do too. Jesus often left the crowds and went to quiet places. He did not heal non-stop. He did not answer every demand. He stayed with the Father. And from that stillness, everything else flowed. Now, this turns toward you. Not what monks did, not what saints did, what you will do. Can you stay where it is uncomfortable? Can you resist the urge to escape? Can you sit in silence for 10 minutes? Can you finish the boring task before chasing something exciting? Can you obey before helping? These small choices reveal a lot about us. Most people wait for motivation, but motivation fades quickly. Discipline remains. Discipline remains. Jesus said that faithfulness in little things leads to greater things. The cell is the little thing. We live in a culture that tells us to always switch, improve, and optimize. But the desert fathers said something different. They said to stay, endure, and be patient. Looking around today, it is worth asking who was right. This teaching is not against action, it is against escape. Work is good, service is good, but only when they grow from obedience and truth. Otherwise, they become noise. Jesus gave us one simple command that explains everything. Abide in me. Not visit, not pass through. Abide, stay. So here is your simple challenge. Today, choose one hard thing you usually avoid. Stay with it. Do not rename it. Do not decorate it with excuses. Just stay. Just stay. If someone asks what you learned today, you can say it in one line. Holiness starts with staying. That is not dramatic, it is real. And it changes everything. God bless you. See you next time. Peace.